Hi, let's talk about introduction of business analytics. Okay, as we knew, business analytics is a powerful today in the marketplace, especially in the advance of the technology. Okay, across all the industry and an organization, they are all generating by the data, which is sometimes we need a professionals who are known to interpret the data and analyze the information. So that's why do we need to study business analytics? Because number one, a data driven. As we knew about business analytics, we need to calculate the numbers, and then based on the numbers, we need to analyze. So that's why we call it data driven. And then the next one, normally business analytics will boost the process and also reduce the cost, cut the cost, so cost efficiency, so around 60%. So that's why a big firm or a big company will use the business analytics. They will specialize, hire a business analytics if they don't have one. And then as a drive strategy and also change, as we knew, the fast changing in the business, so we need something not only the strategy, theoretical strategy, but we also need a data strategy and we also need a change, fast improvement. So this is around the survey, around 57%. And then also, business analytics will help to monitor and improve the financial performance. Why? Because as we knew, even though we had the accounting department firm and then finance firms, but sometimes we need a monitor. So the system, the data will monitor and will help to improve the finance performance. And then after this, based on all the research, the next 3 years and beyond, most all of the company will invest in the analytics. So analytics is very popular nowadays. The next one, according to the Harvard Business Schools, Professor Jen, she mentioned, okay, if you are able to go into a meeting and meet other people, and then other people have their own opinions. However, when you have a data to support your arguments and your recommendation, then you will be going to influence in that meeting. So the data, it is very important, not only based on our talk, but we need to show the data. Let's say you want to prove trust will affect customer satisfaction. Then based on your data, your research, you can prove, okay, we have a T value, a P value, T statistic and everything, prove that trust has a significant to customer satisfaction, for example. Okay, and then the next one, we need to define the business analytics. What is business analytics? So basically, business analytics is a process of using quantitative methods to derive meaning from the data in order to make informed business decision. So based on that data, we need to make a business decision. As we knew, we invest a lot in that project. So we need to calculate, not only in terms of money. So same, when you want to do your business, to start your own enterprise, okay? For example, remember last time about entrepreneurships, okay? Let's say we want to start all your cafe business, your gym business. Then not only the financial, but we need to find out about business analytics. Whether our restaurant, our food, and everything suitable to start that business. There are three primary methods we need to use. Number one is a descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics is the interpretation of the historical data. They need to identify the trends and patterns. So that's why, let's say nowadays, patterns for the bubble tea, okay, for example. So we need to calculate based on the historical data and trend whether this business still good for us to start or to do with this business or to run this business. And then the second one is the predictive analytics. Predictive analytics, we need to use a statistic to forecast future outcomes. So we need to know the next 3 years, the next 5 years, what is the outcomes. Whether the bubble tea shop will be survive or not, especially in the era of new normal of pandemic of COVID-19. And then the next one, the last one, the third one, prescriptive. Prescriptive is the application of testing and also other techniques to determine the outcome which is yield the best results in a given scenario. So prescriptive. So it means we need to test. We need to do a test first, trial and error, to find out which strategy, which test will give the better results. Of course, in terms of money. And then the next one, benefit of studying business analytics. Of course, when we studying business analytics, we will inform decision making. We will make better decision making. Business analytics is a valuable resource. It is very important when make a strategic decision. So it will improve accuracy and speed faster. And then can also comparison the outcomes of two different choices. So the company able to update the product faster and then will lead faster service, and then of course improve customer satisfaction, and then loyalty, and then positive word of mouth, and also return purchase intention. And then of course will give accurate resolution recommendation to handle the customer complaint or customer response and feedback. And then the next one, the second one, greater revenue. According to McKinsey, okay, the organization, if they invest in a big data, they will yield around 6% average, okay, increase in profit. Of course, if they use the data correctly, do the analytics correctly, will spanning 5 years maybe. So the profit. And then the next one, improve operational efficiency. Improve operational efficiency can be used to analyze the fine-tuned business operation. So analyze the business operation. So according to KPMG report, it will emerging trends in infrastructure. So many big company, especially startup, the tech startups, they use a predictive analytics. Why they need to use predictive analytics? They will anticipate the maintenance and operational issue before they become a larger problems. Because as we knew, the advance of the technology, maintenance and operational issue will become a problems. So that's why they need to handle first before they become a larger problems. And then for another example, normally mobile networks, the operators, if they occur the problem, the data, so they need to solve that. Improve operational efficiency. So this is the benefit of business analytics. And then the next one, why all of you need to study business analytics? Number one, for the careers advancement. Nowadays, based on a lot of reports, okay, they short supply for the business analytics employee. I knew when we only study one semesters, maybe it's not enough. So that's why if you have really greater interest in studying business analytics, you can take a master degree to continue your depth study for business analytics. Okay, it is a really good subject. And then number 2, jobs growth 27%. Okay, around 27% up to 2026 based on LinkedIn survey. Okay. So a lot of people can crunch the numbers, but they will be very limited positions. Numbers, okay, everyone know how to count the numbers. However, the most important things, they need to interpret the analysis. Interpret the analysis is very important. So that's why last time I share you the articles, okay, from here. It's really good articles. They teach us how to interpret p-value, t-statistics, okay. So you need to read. Cannot rely from me share the information. And then the next one, of course, through learning of business analytics, and then we do a test, hypothesis test. Last time we did study about that, and then draw conclusion from the population sample. We can build the analytical frameworks. After we build analytical frameworks, then we can apply it in our day-to-day decision making. It will help your organization thrive, survive. So building analytical frameworks is really important. Of course, if we don't use the data, then definitely we are going to fall behind. So that's why we need to understand, we need to have capabilities understanding the business context. After we understanding the business context, then we will add value and also great impact. So that's why this is the most important. Why do we need to study business analytics? Especially if you want to have your own business. This one is really important. So it means, do I need to do a survey first, questionnaire first, do a research first before I start the business? Theoretically, yes, because we need to calculate the data. We need to interpret the data based on the location, based on our target market, if we link to marketing, okay? So that's why we need to study business analytics, okay? And then the next one, so about how to use Smart PLS. So Smart PLS, we had a simple regression and multiple regression and also path analysis and structural equation modeling. So this is the model, the very simple one, simple regression, x and y. This we call it x is independent variable, y is dependent variable. Okay. And then this one, multiple regression. So we have 3 independent variable and then y is a dependent variable. Okay. This one is a path analysis. This one, x1, x2 is independent variable. Y2 is dependent variable. Y1, the middle one, is mediation. It's connected between independent and dependent. So the middle one, whether it will affect the result. So basically, this one, independent, dependent is our output. Okay, so let's say we can say in here x1 is a culture, and then Y1 is a trust, and then Y2 teamwork performance. So we need to find out whether trust affect teamwork performance from cultures. Let's say we have Asian cultures, and then we have Australian cultures. Asian, we can also divide it into China, Korea, Japan, and then this one, trust, whether this all culture India affect trust or not. And then the last one, whether improve teamwork performance or an improve teamwork performance. This one, path analysis. And then the next one, structural equation modeling. So this one same, independent, x1, x2, y1 mediation, y2 dependent, and then y11, y12, y13, it's a moderating. So, or we call it control variable. Control variable. So for all of these, okay, for path analysis, multiple regression, simple regression, yes, we can use our software application. Okay. Structural equation model, SEM, we need to use, this one is combining of path analysis plus confirmatory factory analysis. So for this one, especially this one, we need to use Amos or Lisrel, right? So Amos and Lisrel for structural equation modeling, because enable research to incorporate unobservable variables measured indirectly by indicator variables. Okay, so this one, yeah, special for this one. If we have control variable, mediation, and moderating. So if we only have a simple model, path analysis, we can use our software, this one, that we are going to learn about this, Smart PLS. Hopefully, you guys understand for the basic steps first before I recording the next one for the software. Okay, the reason why I want to teach you guys the software, I thought will be more practical. We practice use the software directly, so you can have the experience to use the software as well to do the calculation for Smart PLS. Thank you very much guys for your attention. See you in the next video.